In today's world, collegiate men have the opportunity to support one another in ways that they never have or never needed before. Being a brother is a privilege, and we have the privilege to be there for one another, to help each other grow, and to support the growth of all brothers with a global network of over 200,000 members.
Members of Lambda Chi Alpha are faced with so many obstacles as not only men, but members of the fraternity and sorority community. The policies that we will explore later in this video provide additional context to the stats that you will see on your screen. Our number one goal, though, is to ensure your health, wellness, and safety as much as possible as brothers of Lambda Chi Alpha. We want you to have the best experience possible, and that includes the responsibility to not only watch out for yourselves, but others as well.
As we grow our crescents together, consider how you can be a true brother of the bond and put our oaths into action.
If you're like me, Lambda Chi Alpha will provide you with many new experiences and opportunities. Mistakes are going to happen. It's part of life, it's part of college, it's part of growing up. What we want for you is that you learn a great deal from these mistakes, but don't face severe negative consequences as a result of these mistakes. These are not hollow words, but these are living commitments that we make to each other every day. We believe that it is each member's responsibility to help their fellow brother.
We believe in helping others and encourage you to call 911 for those in need. If you reach out for help for someone, you will not be given punitive or administrative sanctions. You may be offered educational opportunities, as we hope all incidents result in a learning experience.
So I guess how I kind of see hazing is usually it's generally a ritual or tradition of sort, where the older members, whether that's initiated person or not, kind of coerce or force the newest members to participate in some sort of undesirable activity for the sake of humiliation and degradation. And generally the purpose is for them to kind of prove their commitment or worth, or that they're really taking this seriously.
Hazing is an unacceptable tradition and practice. If you think your chapter may be participating in hazing behaviors, we encourage you to reach out to your chapter coach to learn more about how you can eliminate those hazing behaviors.
When you haze your brothers, it could lead to bigger and bigger things. It's so easy to go down the slippery slope. At Butler, I have never been hazed, and I have never hazed anyone. And in my opinion, it creates a much stronger bond in the brotherhood of trust. I would never want to put my brother in harm's way, and they would never want that of me. I think the biggest thing about brotherhood is building each other up and not tearing each other down. And I think my Lambda Chi experience has been so much more beneficial because of that.
Here are some questions to gauge if any of your traditions or actions may be considered hazing. Is this education? Is this team building? Is this activity community service? How does this contribute to the mission of Lambda Chi Alpha? What's the purpose of this tradition or action? Does this make of ourselves men? Do we want to keep this a secret? Do these actions align with our core principles? You can ask these questions either to yourself, amongst your chapter, or to your chapter coach. And outside of these lists too, a great question is just, hey, what's your gut check on this? And get some input from others around you. Because Lambda Chi, we're our brotherhood, and we're stronger when we stand together.
We cannot be clearer that providing alcohol, especially liquor, to associate members and encouraging them to drink is absolutely unacceptable. If this is a current practice at your chapter, please reach out to your chapter coach immediately to address it. We have lost too many men in fraternities across North America to these senseless behaviors. Alcohol above 15% alcohol by volume, such as hard alcohol, is not permitted at Lambda Chi events unless there is a third-party vendor. Additionally, common sources of alcohol, such as punch, kegs, or cases of beer, are not permitted at social events of the fraternity unless they are hosted at a third-party venue licensed to serve alcohol. High-risk drinking, such as encouraging others to drink, playing drinking games, and consuming mass quantities of alcohol quickly, are highly prohibited.
Drugs and controlled substances should not be a part of the Lambda Chi Alpha experience at any capacity. If you're worried about a brother, please reach out to your campus cares or counseling offices to connect them to resources. Your chapter coach should be able to help you with this.
I think one of the things that have always been important to me in the back of my mind, though, is that if you kind of play too hard, you're not going to be able to reach the ultimate goals that you want to. So working down the line to get good grades, which hopefully will lead to a great job offer, is something that's always been super important to myself. So I always kind of make sure that I have my priorities in line, especially within school and social life. So I make sure that I'm doing my schoolwork first and then kind of rewarding myself by being able to go out afterwards.
Consent to sexual activities must be freely arrived at and without impairment. This means all parties must be free from inebriation to consent. Consent must also be continuous and affirmative. Know the laws and policies of your campus and communities surrounding consent. If you receive a report or allegation within your chapter as it relates to sexual misconduct, please reach out to the Office of Administration. We are here to support you as you navigate these incidents. We know nuance exists in each different incident, and we want to make sure that it's handled appropriately. Community is crucial for both the complainant and the respondent in these situations. Research shows that restorative justice can be achieved if proper accountability and responsibility are taken and community exists for both parties.
Follow event planning policies of your campus and your fraternity. The basics of event planning policies include: no open parties, have a guest list and know the attendees of your events before an event. Events should not exceed a 3-to-1 member to guest ratio. Chapter funds should not be used to purchase alcohol. Alcohol cannot be provided at an event unless it is hosted at a third-party venue. If the chapter is hosting an event outside of a third-party venue, it must be BYOB. We recommend utilizing third-party rideshare programs and/or designating drivers prior to events. Associate members should not serve as designated drivers or sober monitors of events.
Lambda Chi Alpha offers resources regarding event planning, healthy relationships, alcohol and other drugs, hazing, and mental health, all through our Perfect Brotherly Love series. We also provide access to the U Lifeline through our partnership with the Jed Foundation. We encourage you to utilize these resources by reaching out to the chapter support and wellness team. As part of the health and wellness team, we are here to support you. Our entire job is to make sure that you are having the best time being in a fraternity and being a Lambda Chi. That being said, we want it to also be safe. So we are here to make sure that happens in any way, shape, or form. So if you have a question regarding an incident, an accident, an allegation, we are truly here to help you and support you in that process. I want to be really clear with this, that we are not in the business of closing any groups or any fraternities ever. We want you to succeed. We want you to have the best time, like I said. And the purpose of that is to, again, make sure that you grow and succeed and continue being the best, making better decisions, being better than you were the day before. That being said, in this process, we want you to trust us like we trust you. We want that reciprocal relationship, that rapport. Again, that transparency piece is going to be huge.
We believe that these commitments are perfect brotherly love realized.
Perfect brotherly love.
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 Perfect brotherly love.